Are the people that lost millions during the Terra Luna crash and the UST crash in the beginning of the last bear market finally going to get a little bit of justice and closure? I'll talk about that a little bit, but let's talk about the banks, man. The banks want in. Now, of course, we're used to Robinhood and Fidelity already offering crypto, sort of, on their trading platforms. Robinhood, yes. Fidelity, kinda. Right? And then, of course, we have the ETFs, which is a sort of indirect way of offering crypto. But Morgan Stanley are trying to introduce actual crypto trading on their E-Trade online brokerage platform. Morgan Stanley, one of the world's largest asset managers, is considering adding cryptocurrency trading to its E-Trade online brokerage platform, according to a January 2 report by The Information. The wealth manager reportedly cited expectations of a friendlier crypto regulatory environment under United States presidential-elect Donald J. Trump as a key consideration. Trump has promised to appoint industry-friendly leaders to key regulatory agencies and make the U.S. the world's crypto capital. The plans would make E-Trade one of the biggest traditional brokerages to add support for crypto trading, potentially creating meaningful competition for incumbent platforms such as Coinbase. Well, they've got a long way to go to match Coinbase, because with these new platforms, they're going to basically have a very, very limited set of tokens. I can imagine they would have Bitcoin, Ether, they'd have Solana, Avalanche, they'd have XRP, and maybe some of the top 10 tokens, right? They're not going to have your obscure memes. They're not going to have your AI tokens and microcaps, etc., because, they don't care about those guys, right? So, they're far away from being any competition for Kraken or Binance or something like that, at least amongst the old school traders, right? Amongst maybe Wall Street traders that are looking for the big caps and, ins and outs and day trading, etc. Perhaps this might be a thing for them. So other traditional retail brokerages offering crypto trading include Robinhood, Fidelity, and Interactive Brokers. Okay, so I mentioned those two just now. Charles Schwab reportedly also planned to add crypto trading this year, according to Bloomberg. Available tokens on these platforms are generally more limited than on crypto native centralized exchanges such as Coinbase. Yep, that's what I just said. Crypto trading has been a lucrative business for online brokerages. Robinhood's Q3 2024 results show that crypto trading volume and crypto revenues soared 112% and 165% year on year, coming to $14 billion and 61 million respectively. Now, those are staggering numbers, and you can imagine the brokerages and the big banks are eyeing that and salivating, thinking, wait, if little Robinhood can make that much money, we can make a lot more. Yes, we've been bad-mouthing crypto this whole time. Yes, we've been telling people not to invest in crypto. Now we've got to turn around and ask them to trade crypto with us. I mean, it's all about the money. So, of course, before we get excited about banks coming into crypto, it's important to realize that they're in it just for the money, right? So they see the percentages, they see the yields, and, they're salivating, and they can't turn away. Even though they probably hate crypto, they definitely hate the concept of crypto and what it stands for, but they do like the number go up percentages, right? In June, Robinhood agreed to acquire the Bitstamp crypto exchange in a $200 million deal that would enable it to serve institutional investors in the United States. Well, they've made their profit for sure. Meanwhile, incumbent Coinbase clocked revenues of $1.2 billion in the third quarter of 2024, primarily from its crypto trading business. Well, I'll tell you where they got that money from the bear market, from all the liquidations that happened on their platform, from all the people that lost money to Terra Luna, for all the people whom they didn't give their, tokens that moved to version 2. What's that gaming token again that moved to version 2? I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll put it in post. That token died because they moved to a version 2, and Coinbase refused to pass on the new token to holders. So holders that were holding the coin on their platform never got the upgrade. Coinbase probably got the new versions, and they just kept the money to themselves. They did the same thing with the Terra Luna crash, with hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars lost to Terra Luna's crash. And when Terra Luna did a version 2 and airdropped it to people who held the first version, Coinbase never passed it on. So apart from fees and all the things that they're making, they're also making money out of just ripping people off. So no financial advice, do your own research. Early mover. Morgan Stanley has been an earlier mover in crypto compared with other traditional wealth managers. In August, Morgan Stanley authorized its 15,000 financial advisors to start recommending Bitcoin. The irony. Exchange traded funds to clients. Well, again, So not Bitcoin, but Bitcoin ETFs. And let me guess, they're BlackRock's ones, yeah? Morgan Stanley advisors have been recommending BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust and Fidelity's Wise Origin Bitcoin Fund, both of which are widely considered blue chips among Bitcoin exchange traded funds. So not all ETFs, but specifically the very big guys, they're golf course buddies, they're country club buddies ETFs. So they're not telling people to go out and buy cold wallets and put Bitcoin on it. No, they're telling you to buy, money from establishment stuff. Well, it is what it is. So now on to Do Kwon. Do Kwon pleads not guilty to fraud following extradition to the US. So basically, he's been extradited to the United States, and already there's been a pre-trial of some kind. Now, can I just say how fast and how swift the law moves when they go after CEOs of crypto companies? Now, I'm not supporting this guy. By all means, I need him to face justice because I'm one of the people that lost some money during the crash of Terra Luna. Heck, I still have my tokens with the very, very, very unlikely situation that it might one day go back up. But, I'm not crossing my fingers at all. In my mind, I've completely lost those tokens. And of course, if there's been any wrongdoing on this guy's part, I really need him to face justice. But it's just really ironic that the United States legal authorities always seem to throw the entire book at CEOs of crypto companies and never at CEOs of banks that have pretty much done the same thing. Now, I'm old enough to remember 2007, 2008. I was working in the city at the time. All my friends got fired from their positions because the economy crashed. And it was because a whole bunch of bankers had embezzled everybody's money and embezzled people's pensions, and it crashed the economy. There was some sort of subprime mortgage crisis. The whole world was plunged into chaos because a whole bunch of bankers were basically smoking people's money, right? I don't remember or recall any particular banker being, sent anywhere or trialed or the book thrown at them at all, right? But I can count, back to back. We've got FTX, we have CZ Binance, we have Do Kwon, back to back. Book thrown at them, the entire book, prison sentence, etc. Now, I support justice, obviously, and I think if they do the crime, they should do the time. But I can't help but notice the slight bias when it comes to crypto people in how ferociously the law throws the book at them. But let's see what happens with Do Kwon. He's pleaded not guilty, and, as much as we hate him, he does have the right to a legal defense and to defend himself in court. Guilty, innocent until proven guilty. So not financial advice. I'll see you in the next video. Do your own research. Peace.